This is Lane Stadium in Blacksburg, where Saturday afternoon Virginia Tech and Louisville meet in ACC football. Our Halloween-themed Bojangles game preview, presented by Bojangles, an official tailgate partner of the Hokies. On your way to the game, snag a Virginia Tech-themed Big Bo box inspired by legendary defensive coordinator Bud Foster and participating restaurants in the Blacksburg area. The Hokies hope to turn Lane Stadium into a house of horrors on Saturday when they battle the Louisville Cardinals. Bill Roth with Mike Burnup will be calling the game. First of all, happy Halloween, pal. Good to see you on this spooky Friday.
The Monster Mash. Yeah, it's exciting. It's good to be here with you, Billy, and looking forward to Halloween. The trick-or-treaters coming by the hood tonight. Should be fun. I'm always got my basket of candy ready for them, and looking forward to it.
What's your go-to candy? What do you like the most?
I like the Butterfingers and the Snickers. How about you?
I'm a Kit Kat guy.
Give me a piece of that Kit Kat bar.
All right, let's talk a little football. Virginia Tech and Louisville. There are going to be a lot of people dressed up. Dress warm, by the way, if you're coming to the game. Mikey, the Hokies are coming off a double overtime victory over California. A lot of momentum and confidence in that locker room now, and it's nice to see.
Yeah, it really was, because you think about the adversity that team faced during the Cal game. You know, they're up by 10, then they get down by 10. They come back, they miss a field goal. They have some botched special teams play. And then they get to overtime, and then they win the game in double overtime. I mean, that was exciting. The crowd was great. They got to play off that energy, and that was a good win. That would have been a crushing defeat.
Well, if you didn't see the game, wow, what a thriller. The Hokies led big, trailed big, and came back to win. And, Mikey, again, Kyron Drones is the key to the whole thing for the Hokies. And when he is on his game, he's really terrific.
He is. He's been solid, Bill. That first touchdown pass, they wanted to get out of the gate fast. They hit it. Aiden Green on a long touchdown pass. He beat Brent Austin on the play, who's a really good defensive back. And, you know, Kyron was good. He threw the ball well. He counted for 5 touchdowns, Billy. He had 2 to Kai Heath, who was really good. He got behind the defense. He stood tall in the pocket and hit him well. Then he hit him again in overtime. So Kyron threw for 3 touchdown passes. He ran for 2, had the 2-point conversion. You know, he had over 137 yards rushing, Billy. He was really solid.
And a great passing game, Mike, opens up the run.
It sure does, and Marcellus Hawkins was fantastic. The offensive line did a great job blocking for him, but he's an explosive guy. He can really run the ball. He had over 160 yards rushing.
How about Kamari Copeland? 3 sacks in the game.
You know, they wanted to get off to a good start. Boy, he set the tone early, Billy. First play of the game, he gets a big sack on the quarterback and kind of had 3 sacks total in the game. He was fantastic.
Well, talking about defense, that's where Louisville is really, really good. They've got one of the top defensive lines around. Going to be hard to move the ball on this group.
Yeah, you're going to have to open up some holes. They're solid up front. Their linebackers play downhill. They got good defensive backs, and the Hokies are going to have their hands full trying to run the football. 357 yards against Cal. It'd be great to duplicate that, but, boy, it's going to be tough.
Yeah, this is a different bird, pun intended, with the Cardinals coming to town. Meanwhile, Louisville offensively, boy, do they have a running back. Isaac Brown has a tremendous skill set. South Florida kid, he had over 200 yards last week.
Yeah, he's solid, Bill. He had a 73-yard run in the game that didn't score. Then he had another run over 60 yards that did score. He had 205 yards in that game. He was unbelievable. He's a very talented back and take it to the house anytime he gets a touch.
They've got the top pass-catch combination in the ACC, of course. That's Miller Moss, the transfer from USC, and the league's leading receiver, Chris Bell. Mike, this guy is amazing. Watch these clips. He's running away from Miami's defensive backs.
Yeah, he is really good, and you don't see a lot of guys like him. He's a dude, Billy, 6'2", 6'3", about 225 pounds. He runs like a deer. They're not going to catch him if he gets out behind you. He's just a terrific player and a game breaker. He's got 6 touchdowns on the year already.
All right, in keeping with our Halloween theme, it's time for Mike Frankenburnup's spooky keys to the game. Lead us off, spooky man.
How about number 1? Don't get haunted by turnovers, Billy. It was pretty rare last week against Cal when you think about it. The Hokies lost the turnover battle but won the game. That doesn't happen very often. If Louisville wins the turnover battle in this game, they're probably going to win. They're ranked 16th in the country. They don't need your help. You got to take care of the football first and foremost in this game. That's going to be really important.
We saw how imposing Lane Stadium could be last week. You know, Louisville hasn't been here since 1991. Cal had never been here before. This will be a first-time experience for everybody in white and red. How do we make Lane Stadium intimidating on this spooky weekend?
You got to bring the fear factor, Billy. You think about the crowd last week against Cal. It was great. Started out fantastic. A lot of people, the students, left at halftime, but the ones that stayed in that fourth quarter and overtime, they were as loud as they were at the first start of the game. So the fear factor is here. You can't lose these home games at Lane Stadium. You got to make it difficult for Louisville. Play really, really hard, win the line of scrimmage, and make it difficult for them.
All right, and finally on this Trick or Treat Friday, what do you want to see Saturday?
You can't get tricked, Billy. You got to get treated, okay? So think about that. You know, they are an explosive team. I think they've got 25, 30 plays over 20 yards. They are explosive. They had a bunch last week against Boston College. You cannot give up those big explosive plays. If you play well, maybe Monty's got some stuff in his little handbook, little trick plays to kind of fool Louisville, because they've turned the ball over a few times here of late. So the Hokies got to take advantage of their opportunities and play well.
Should be an exciting game. Dress warm. And if you're coming to the game, bring your radio. You can follow along on the Bear here at Lane Stadium, 105.3 on the FM dial. Our coverage begins at 1 o'clock with Zach Mackey and Mike on our pregame coverage. You can hear us worldwide on the Hokie Sports mobile app, and our Sirius XM channel tomorrow is 389. Hokies and Louisville on a spooky weekend here at the home of the Hokies. Happy Halloween. We'll see you here at the stadium tomorrow.